Good afternoon or evening, viewers. It is I, the one and only Dark Lord, and joining me today is, of course, my good and close friend Shadow for Adventurous
Hello
Guests
there.
in Shadow. So, as you guys remember, for the finale, everyone was there except for Shadow, and there's a reason for that. We zoom time a little bit back. Shadow, as you walk towards the portal, you've just seen all of your friends enter it. You go and walk through it, when all of a sudden you fade into darkness. As you wake up, you find yourself in blackened water. You feel weight down upon your chest. Harder to breathe, but you can still breathe the oxygen from the water. The water is thick, cold, and like suffocating. You look around as all of a sudden you see glimpses of your friends, the people you've been adventuring with. You see them getting brutalized and murdered. Or, you see a wild old getting his legs chopped off and then getting his head chopped off in midair. You see Plushy getting his head ripped off and thrown into fire. You see Northern getting his cut limb from limb into tethers until he's just a pile of blood. And the last thing you see is darkness. It fades back into the water, the weight deeper within your chest. As this water is thick, you don't see much light. You see your trident in front of you. What do you do?
Oh, man, if I'm seeing the future, then WoW got it easy. I I reach out for the trident.
You reach out for your trident. Your hand touches it. As all of a sudden, you feel the water brush into you as you're knocked away. The water fades as you're now within a stone chamber. You see a woman walk over, grabbing your trident with her hands.
Might want to be careful though, lady.
You see when she grabs the trident, it changes from your regular trident into your voidal trident when it touches her.
Oh, God.
Not quite, dearie. As you look upon her blackened clothes, you see behind her a plague mask. As you see darkened eyes, you recognize her as the sorceress that taught the gods how to seal you away.
You.
You meet the Dark Empress Khalifa.
Oh, I've been dying to see you again.
You're finally free, Levi. It's been so many decades.
Try eons, bitch.
Decades, eons, years, days mean nothing to me after I gained immortality.
I guess it's always been the same for us, hasn't it? What do you want?
I saw you entering a portal and I felt your presence again, and I knew I had to check up on my little precious plaything from all those years ago. I am impressed. That spell was still within its experimental days, and it worked perfectly on you.
Am I chained down to anything?
You are not.
She is gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay. Why?
I'm gonna launch a tentacle at her.
Okay, day. You are going to do that. What's the DC?
Here, let me check that again. Oh, that's in notes. Uh, uh, Shit, how do I check that again?
DC, it's just base. It's basically how high they have to roll to successfully dodge or pass.
Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. Let me. I don't remember it, so I'm gonna roll a d20 to find out.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good for you.
What?
That's a 19.
Okay. That is a 25. As as you see this tentacle rise and swing towards them, you see it come towards them as they put out their hand. As it touches the tentacle, you see the tentacle turn into ravens.
Still working with those old birds, eh?
Of course I am. Birds are beautiful creatures, unlike sea creatures.
You'd be surprised what can form in the deep depths.
What's your armor class?
That's a damn good question. Do I still have everything equipped that I should? I do not. Hold on. Okay, 17.
17.
17. Yeah.
She passed that.
Almost anybody is gonna pass that.
Where's my other D4? Oh wait, no, it's D6 and a D4. Never mind. My fault. Okay. Four plus 3. Take 7.
Is there a possibility?
Huh?
Is there a possibility for me to dodge whatever the hell's coming at me if I'm not restricted?
No.
Shit.
Yeah, she uses his dark mockery. You take 7 damage.
Oh, 7? Alright.
And have disadvantage.
Fuck. Alright then.
Levi, what will I do with you? Now that you're sort of free, you're still in a weakened state, and although, I can't believe you still carry this thing with you, as she's looking at your trident, holding it. I remember when I helped make this lightly.
You barely contributed anything.
Yet I still had a fail-safe with magic.
And that little rune on the end? Really think I wouldn't notice that?
No. I'm not talking about the rune I put on the end. I'm talking about the runes I put on the inner portion. And she
Doesn't make... Okay.
she's like walking around this cavern. My experiments have been going well. But I've never been able to manipulate something just as well as you. You're still so interesting. And she says this as you see a pair of chains wrap around your arms.
Do I not get a saving throw for that?
Roll me strength, actually.
Strength? Oh god. Actually, no, I should be fine. Yeah, that's a 21.
The DC was 18, so yeah, you pass it. You see the chains wrap around you as they try to pull you down. You grab the chains and you wrench them as you see them just disappear into dust.
Really think something that weak could hold me down? After all the time you put into developing one spell that barely worked.
You see her take your trident and like she raises it up above her head, and as you see the ceiling open as rain starts pouring into this room. The abilities of basically Poseidon's trident lie within this weapon.
Don't compare me to that weak little dipshit.
He's he was a better man than you were. I think a
'Cause you
certain
were.
I think a certain someone could attest leaving them behind, not even in saying goodbye before you left. How badly do you think her feelings were hurt when she was stood up?
As if I had any choice. You were one of the many who locked me away. And you expect me to find the time to apologize for something?
Well, it seems our time's getting cut short, Levi. Au revoir. As she says this, you see her turn into thousands of ravens as they fly up into the sky.
Coward!
Your
What
trident
is me?
is not there.
Little fucking thief.
As you feel your restraints gone, on the pressure from the room fully subsides, and you are now within what looks to be a a stone room with no doors and just up.
Can I look around and see if there's like a table or anything?
Yeah, roll me investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Investigation, investigation, investigation. Oh, wait, right. Yeah, I can just literally roll for investigation. I don't have to do the math.
Ooh.
25.
Yeah, that works. There is no table, but you do find a loose stone. Do you press on it?
Can I, what would that be again? Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's attached to anything?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I said yes.
Oh, okay.
Sarcasm self-test.
What?
Hell yeah, that's a 26.
Yes, it is. You see in the center of the room, it looks really weird as you feel this magic presence leading to the center from this loose stone.
I see what?
Basically, what you see is you see like a wire from this loose stone going all the way down to the center of the room.
Can I see whatever the wire leads to?
The wire, you don't fully see it. You see it just like the magic wire just going down farther and farther and farther into the ground.
Hmm. Interesting. What? Fuck it, I'll dig. I literally just take 2 tentacles and split the ground open.
You could just press the button, man.
I hope to God I don't explode.
You go and you crack into it as you realize the floor, as it crumbles, one of the tiles, just a dark void.
Maybe I should stop them before they break this thing. Oh my God. Hold on.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Oof. Yes, for those people that are wondering, this is what the Dark Empress looks like. The Dark Empress Khalifa.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so recap me.
Basically, you crack this one of the tiles open, and you see this void beneath you. And like you wait to see how long it takes. It takes a solid 5 minutes for the tile to hit the ground.
Well, shit. Unless I use one of my tentacles or just water, I'm not gonna be going through that. Can I look up and see if I see anything?
Yeah. You look up and you see the sky raining down on you as you feel with the Arcana check you made earlier, a barrier above this holding you within.
Well, I instinctively reach for my spear on my back, but notice it's not there. Shit.
Speaking of which, as you reach for that, you all of a sudden feel like a piece of your soul is just missing without your spear here.
Yeah.
You know how you were able to recall it to you?
I do, yes.
You do not feel it anymore. Like, you do not feel your spear at all anymore. Like, it feels completely gone.
Well, that's not fun. Considering that kind of limits me without the space thing from Lord God. I mean, well, no, I still do.
You could press that button.
I could, yes, I very well could press the button. You know what? I'm gonna take a dagger out and just fucking chuck it at the top barrier. See what happens.
What's your effective range with a dagger?
My effective range, and since it's raining, it's doubled. 120 feet.
That doesn't make it.
Well, shit.
This is a.
I'm gonna throw another dagger to hit it and shoot it forward.
Okay, it still won't make it.
How tall is this fucking place?
This is a 500.
Can I give like a?
This is a 500-foot drop.
Oh shit. All right, so I either take the 500-foot climb, or I go down 5 feet.
By the way, you touch the walls. The walls feel completely smooth.
I figured as much, yeah.
Sarcasm self-test.
I mean, well, no. All right. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing this. Since I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daggers in my inventory currently, not counting the 2 that I just threw, which totals up to 7 daggers total. I'm going to take out 2 more, stab the walls, and climb.
Cool. Roll a Constitution save.
You fucking got it.
The
That's
DC.
natural 20.
Cool. How much? What does that bring it up to?
That's a 21.
Ah, the DC was 30.
Oh, son of a bitch!
You go. You stab the wall as you feel this black magic seep into your hand. Take 12 points of damage.
12?
Yeah.
Christ, man.
You actually see the
Ow.
wall consume your dagger.
Hey, what? No, that's mine. Fuck.
You actually see the daggers, like, lightly the handle embedded in the wall as you see it slowly buff out the wound and damage you've done to it.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm not getting that back.
Man, I thought you were originally going to say you were going to throw the daggers into the other daggers to see how if you can make it up.
Yeah, see if I could just combo it. No, I only have 7, or technically now 6, so I don't think I would... Actually... You know what? By this time, the other 2 daggers would have fallen down by now.
Oh yeah, let me actually roll for
I'm gonna
those.
fucking do it. Because each time, it doubles the effective range.
I feel so bad. I rolled a critical fail and then a non-critical fail. So a dagger does a d4 of damage. Take 4
Well, no,
damage. One of your daggers...
I would be staring at these. Can I roll a dex save for this?
No, you forgot about him.
Yeah, that checks out.
You all of a sudden feel a sharp pain in your foot as you look down. You see one of your daggers in your foot.
Oh. Well, forgot that was up there.
And the
Well,
other dagger,
I got-
since I didn't get a critical fail on it, you see it fall directly into the hole you made.
Son of a bitch. Well, I've got 5 daggers.
And one embedded in your foot.
Yeah, I take that out and just sort of hold it in my hand with the other 5 daggers. 3 in each hand. Or technically 3 in one hand and 2 in the other.
You look at your daggers. Okay.
I'm not risking losing these again.
Do you
I
push the
stuff them
button?
back into the bag. No, I in fact do not push the button. I am going to sort of push another tile into the hole just to remember how to gauge it.
Where are you getting this tile from?
I'm going to like stomp it from the ground
Okay.
because the floor is made out of tiles. So,
Yeah.
considering I use tentacles to break a hole into the floor, there's bound to be at least like one that's barely hanging on.
Well, I mean, like, when you broke it in one of the center ones, which are different tiles.
Hmm.
They're a lot thicker slabs, those ones.
Never mind. You know what? Fuck it. I'll press the button.
You press the button as you hear a... Besides the one tile that's missing, you see the other tile slowly pressing down into a staircase.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that, huh?
As you hear the last one going down, you hear it click into place as you now see, except for a missing tile, a staircase going down.
Well, okay.
I'm assuming your character has dark sight.
Yes.
Okay. Do you start going down the stairs?
Yep.
You when you first get in, you can see a decent 3 feet in front of you. Which is really bad for dark sense.
Yeah. Good thing I also have blind sight.
As you keep walking down, it gets darker and darker until you can't even see your own hands in front of you. A few minutes pass as you make it down to the bottom floor. You feel tile beneath you. You feel a... Hold up. That's a nat 20. Take 2 damage.
Oh.
As you move forward to step down off the last step, you feel your dagger pierce into your foot.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, you got your other dagger back.
Yeah.
And you also feel the broken bits in front of you from the missing tile.
Interesting.
You can't see shit.
Well, technically I can.
Actually, no.
I can't, like, visibly see shit, but I can still see shit.
Actually, as you make it down here, you step down as your blood lightly mixes into the floor. You slowly start seeing blue glowing lights slowly start to appear and floating in the air.
Bioluminescence. It's been a long time since I've seen anything like it.
You see a hallway. The bioluminescence going down the hallway, farther and farther down. Do you follow it?
Sometimes I forget just how pretty the deep is. Yes, I will follow it.
As you follow it, you walk for a decent amount of time as you make it to a staircase. But this staircase is submerged within this grayish black water. Also, if you check the chat, I sent a picture of what Khalifa looks like.
It'll take a second to load, hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you see this blackish gray water in front of you as it seeps down into it. What do you step in?
I'm gonna do that thing that people do whenever they go to the pool and just sort of dip my foot in.
Okay.
And then fully step in.
You dip your foot in as you feel the water. It feels bone-chilling cold as it reminds you of the water you felt trapped within the seams of space. As you roll me a Constitution save.
Constitution save, oh god. That's a dirty 20.
That is high enough for the most part. It's like you feel like anxiety creeping for a few seconds and then fade. As you
Breathe, Levi. Breathe.
as you take the step into the water, you slowly start to immerse yourself into the water. As it starts filling your airway, you feel the tightness in your chest again, but it's a lot weaker than how it felt before. As you submerge, you keep going down this staircase. As we see within the dark, eerie water, we start seeing hazy memories start returning to you. Memories from times before. The times before you were sealed. You see the gods before you. You see the lavish dinners you attended every once in a while. You see your friends that you used to hang out with. As you keep going, you see the love that you once had. As you keep going, it starts turning dimmer and dimmer. You see you when you were making your trident. You see a much younger Khalifa, her blonde hair, her white robes, her beautiful silver eyes, as she helps you and the other gods repair and complete your beautiful weapon. As you keep going down, you see Khalifa getting older and older. As an old friend, you see her pass away within your arms. You keep going down these memories. You remember meeting a dark sorceress a few years before you got sealed. As you say, she can help you with it, and you keep going through these memories. They start hazing, but then the last memory you see the gods surrounding you as the dark sorceress appears. She takes down her hood, removing her plague doctor's mask, revealing Khalifa's face as she smiles. As she says, you remember clearly, Aligoros! As black surrounds your feet, chains sealing your arms, as the other gods put forth their energy, pulling you into the depths. Then you are met, and then everything goes dark. You feel, as you slowly emerge from the water again, on the other side, you feel your anxiety and bile creeping up as you throw up this black liquid onto the floor. You feel anxiety pounding in your chest, your heart racing. Roll me a Constitution save.
Shit. That's a 19.
You do pass.
Thank God.
You feel this anxiety attack hitting you hard as you fall onto the ground, pushing against it. What do you say to yourself to calm yourself down?
I don't say anything in a language that would be recognized. Here. I need to pull up our DM so I can remember my character's how to pronounce my character's name. Okay. Breathe, Levi. Breathe. It's all done now. It's in the past. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do is to get our revenge. You will rise. And we will have our revenge.
As you say that, you see flood back into your memories the flashes of the incident that killed Khalifa. As you try to protect her, you see arrows pelt into her back, as she jumps in front of you, as you realize these are god-slaying arrows. You see the cavaliersmen ride up. As she tells you to run, she turns and hits them with a spell. As she hits them with the spell, she falls back into your arms. As she breathes, she says your real name. As she smiles, she says, "As live on for me, my good friend." Your anxiety spikes again for a few seconds, and it's breathing in as these memories that were locked away within your head come back.
This isn't real. This can't be real. These are not...
You then see flashes of a city flooding as you are within your godly form, destroying the city that killed her. Her unbridled rage fills you. And then you remember her sitting within this town square, crying as you look up into the sky. And as you see within this memory, a young girl walk out, very injured. As you see her, you remember taking your trident and stabbing it through her chest. As this memory continues, you collapse onto the ground, realizing what you've done as you look at your bloodied hands, with the blood of innocent people that did not deserve this.
I will rule the gods that have once torn me down. No one will get in my way. No one. Not again. I don't care how many have to die. Those who have locked away my freedom, my life, my love. I'll make them drown in the waters that I were trapped in. To make them pay for me. For everyone.
As you say these words, you feel the anxiety seep away. As you see a lighter white glow coming down the new hallway.
Sorry, God.
As you stand getting ready to follow this, you hear Khalifa's voice, but young Khalifa's voice. Come to me, my child. Come to be my friend. I am here for you. As the light gets a little brighter, do you go down this hallway?
No. You're not Khalifa. I watched her die.
You don't see her, by the way.
I don't know.
You just see this
I know.
light and hear her voice.
Never mind. I'll save that for later. Yes. I will very slowly and tentatively take a step forward, stumbling. Granted, I am not exactly collected right now.
Yeah. I feel like is your character crying right now?
He would... A psychotic breakdown.
Okay, gotcha.
So he's on the verge of tears, but he's laughing, sort of.
As you enter this room, the light fades as you see, within a white dress, her white robes around her, silver accents, her beautiful golden hair, and her silver eyes looking at you as she glows. You see Khalifa. Levi, it's you. As she doesn't approach you, she stays standing within in this room. Actually, let me describe it. It's a dark room. It's lit by bioluminescence. You see the dark water pathing down. One going down the way you just came from, one going forward, one going to the side, one going to the other side. As it meets in this middle, as it surrounds this little altar. And in this altar, you don't know what's in the altar, but standing in front of it in the center, in front of the altar, is this glowing figure of Khalifa.
Kali. You're dead. How are you here?
Oh, hey Northern, you don't have to be here for this. I'm just running some stuff with Shadow.
Hi, Northern.
Okay.
Alright then.
I'm planning on recording a second one where after we finish this, but anyway, back to what we were doing. Let's continue what you were saying.
Kali, is that you? How is it? You're dead. How are you here?
Levi, it is me. I swear to you. things. This is not a trick of the mind. It is me.
How? I watched you die.
As you say this, you see her approach you as she quickly wraps you within one of her hugs. You feel the warmth of her body pressing against you, the calming scent of her natural scent filling your nose. Her hair still in the silvery blonde she has. You see her again as she used to in life, also up on her tippy toes in her boots, hugging you.
I, I, why? I could have. You could have lived.
It's not your fault I died. There was nothing you could do. As she says this to you, you feel the weight of her words. This does indeed, to you, feel like the real Callie. You see her slowly unembrace you as she lowers herself back down as she looks up at you. As she grabs your hands in hers. It was not your fault.
You, Callie.
As she... Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
At this point, Levi would start just straight up breaking down and crying.
Does he collapse onto the ground?
No, but his knees do get weak. He's not collapsed, but he's close.
You see her smile as she wraps you again into a hug. You see her body fade as she slowly starts turning into this white luminescence as it starts floating off into the ceiling. You see her look at you and say, Levi, do not blame yourself for my death. I chose my path, and I refused to let you die. It's not your... As you hear her about to say fault, she fully fades away.
I'm just gonna stay there for a second, cry. There's nothing else I could really do.
As Levi is crying, you see a few drops of the bioluminescence drop into this altar in the center. You see it flash a few times as you see this blackish water have a few white streaks in it.
I slowly bring myself back up to one knee and gaze upon the altar. I stand up and take a few steps towards it, and seeing if I can find a way to pay respects.
Upon the altar it says, as in your language that you specifically remember, another memory flashes, you spending late nights trying to help young, 16-year-old Callie, as she was so interested in you and learning your language. As you struggle teaching her it, you see in very her poor handwriting in your language written upon the altar. Levi, if you see this, stick your face in when you are ready.
I wipe my eyes and I do as the writing tells me.
You dip your face into this black and white water as it like flashes and zooms in all of a sudden. You feel weird as you're like a spirit sort of. As you're seeing through Callie's eyes, her dancing with you, the day she met you with when you appeared within an altar she made. As you see 6-year-old Callie hugging you, who calling you Papa. As you remember raising her from this kid after finding out that her family were killed within a city incident due to a Tarrasque. You remember you see a little bit older, like 9 or 10 years old, Callie watching you strike down the Tarrasque that slaughtered her parents. As she keeps growing up alongside you, you see her more and more as like a daughter, and she sees you more as a father figure. You then see the day she died, what she sees. In her memories, you hear her say, scream, Levi, look out, as she jumps up in front of the arrows, taking the arrows, as you hear her mental state. I refuse you to kill the only person that cared about me, and cast that spell. The spell all of a sudden translates within your head as an ancient version of power word kill, which exchanged one's life to slaughter many. You see her laying in your arms as she smiles, saying the last words to you. The memory goes fuzzy, as then you see her wake, dressed in black. Her eyes changed as you see a man wearing dark robes, voidal eyes, and sharp teeth. The most powerful witch across the lands. Your name is the Dark Empress, Kal-El. You are now my right-hand man. Welcome to the Coven. As you see behind him the symbol of the Shadow Society. You see her raise through the ranks, gaining power as dark magic fills her body. You see the gods approach her. Specifically, God and Jesus and Zeus approach her, asking her for a spell to seal away a god that has gone rogue. As you see her cackle, she makes the spell, tested upon innocent civilians, powerful warriors. As you see her start learning magic to steal people's souls and turn it into her own power. As she makes this deal with the gods, they give her immortality. It zooms into the memory of her casting you into the void as she smiles, but you feel a hint of the original Callie within her for a second. The flicker of sadness as the new personality takes back over. Cackling about her work. As she keeps on working, she builds a coven of her own, called the Society of the Ravens. Being the head of the coven, and her having 2 others, her daughters, and then her children. Making Sidon Ravenlock, a city controlled by witches and dark magic. As you see this last memory, you see it zoom in onto her face. You are on the outside of her now. Get out of my head! As you get thrown out of the water. You see the white streaks that was in the water fade.
I very slowly get up, no longer crying, but no longer laughing. I wear not a smile on my face, nor one of sadness, but of grim determination. My eyes have sharpened. I will stop at nothing to get her back.
As you say this, you see the water in the altar light up. As it recognizes your DNA, you see slowly coming out not exactly your trident, but a trident quite like yours. It is made out of a silverish metal. It doesn't give you the same power you used to have, but it still has a bit of your remnants of bone, enough to give you the powers you had with your original, but weak in a weakened state. Inscripted on the handle, it says, "My final gift to you, Father, to help you take me back from this darkness. Please save me, my dear Papa."
I carefully take the trident in my hands and read the inscription, my grip tightening on both ends of the trident. Once I finish reading, I take one of my hands and sort of trace the writing.
It is in your language. It's in Callie's still very crabby handwriting of your language, but in your language.
Don't worry, Callie. Papa's coming home.
As you say this, you see the 3 pathways light up with their luminescence. You now have a choice which path you take.
Can I see down any of them?
You can lightly see. You see at the end of each hallway there is a door. Down the middle hallway, the one that's directly in front of you, these heavy iron doors. Down the other hallway, you see this very broken wooden door. And down the other hallway, you see a door. This door is familiar to you. It's the door to Callie's room that you made for her with your own hands.
I throw a dagger at the metal and the wooden door. Not at Callie's door, but at both of those, just to make sure, like, there's nothing in front of them.
You throw the dagger down the first hallway. It flies through the air and hits the metal on the door. You see it pierces into the metal, but nothing happens. You see it fly down the wooden door. As it hits the wooden door, you see the wooden door shatter into splinters. You do not see your dagger in the door. You see it fly into the darkness of that room.
If these are memories, I need to save the best for last. I'll go down where the wooden door was.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It is where it was.
It's not there anymore, so I can't say, like, I'll go down to where the wooden door is. No, there's no wooden door.
You enter the room as bioluminescence light the room. You see the blue orbs. You see what looks to be chemistry, books. This looks to be her lab. You see upon one of the stone tables a poor sorry sap of a human or what once was a human. It now has lizard arms. Half of its face is burnt off with black. It has like a raven head. It has scars upon its chest, which is the only human part you see. As you go down, you see basically the wings upon its back, which look like they were ripped off of a elder red dragon. And then you see the legs. One leg is made out of pure metal, and the other one is a chicken leg.
Trying to make chimeras, I sort of tap the head with it, or rather the beak, with the bottom of one of my daggers.
You tap it, as you see its eye open, as you see its one of the lizard arms reach up towards you. As it tries to speak, it says basically non-legible. It sounds sort of like a cry for help. As it reaches towards you. Ooh, as it gets close to you, you see its skin start flaring up in black flames. As it moves away, and it goes back unconscious.
Fuck it, you know what? This is good enough as a use for it, because I doubt I'm going to get to use it on myself. I splash it with the healing potion water.
Okay. You splash it. You see its body engulf in black flame as it starts letting out an ear-raping scream. It screams so loud you see some of the glass. You see some of the glass start shattering. And as it finally dies down, you see an ashy corpse laying in front of it.
Oh shit. Well, I still knew that necromancer. Well, guess I'm not getting any information out of that. I'll look around the lab and see if there's anything to read, or if I can identify any of the potions lying around.
Okay, roll me that check. I'll be right back. I have to go for a prayer, and I will return.
You got it. I don't know if that would be investigation or not. You know what? I'm just gonna roll investigation, and if they ask me to roll anything else, I will roll anything else. Not bad, not bad. I never seem to roll low. I don't know why. I mean, to be fair, my investigation modifier is like a +7, so. I don't know, maybe next session I'm just gonna roll constant nat ones. Get my face obliterated. We'll see now, won't we?
Jesus Christ. Fuck. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, what did you roll?
Let me check my game log. A 26.
26. You look upon the books as you realize these are ancient texts. Most of them are written within your language.
No, she still uses it, even without me.
You actually recognize one of them. It's a book from the darkest part of your forbidden library. The book you told her never to touch. And you see the seal broken on it.
Shit. Callie. Always a rule breaker, huh?
You see your crest upon the book. As you lightly open it, you see the dark pages with the glowing blue letters. As you flip through, you realize the most powerful and deadly spell from it has been ripped out.
Maybe she keeps it on her. God, I don't know.
As you look through, you recognize some of the bottles. Some of them are, some of the jars are filled with components for these ancient spells, and you even see something you weren't ever expecting to see. You see, in a jar of water, of black water, a Leviathan heart.
Didn't.
You see Leviathan teeth in another jar. And then
How would it? What happened to you?
And then you find a hidden casing. As you lightly open it, you see lights light up the hallway. You see Leviathan skull after Leviathan skull after Leviathan skull. As sick trophies, in a way. Each one a different type of Leviathan.
You. How could you? No.
As you keep going down this hallway, you see one, but underneath is a door, but you see one. As you see the plate on it, you read the name on it. You read Caris un Telosos, translated it to Carafin, your closest friend, Leviathan. Who almost had the same amount of power as you.
Is there a skull on it? Is it empty?
No, it has a skull. You recognize his skull.
They really stop at nothing, do they? Don't worry, old friend. I'll avenge you and our name. May you rest easy.
Also, to clarify, this Leviathan, besides being your closest friend, was your younger brother. Do you open the next door?
I do.
You open it. You see more just mainly like Leviathan hearts, skulls, stuff, but in the center, you see something that appalls you. You see a pitch black sword upon the handle and hilt. You recognize this blade. It was your brother's voidal sword. Framed as a trophy.
I walk over to it and I reach up for it and rip it off of the wall it's hanged on. Whoever did this, they don't deserve to keep this. They will be slain. No, slaughtered. For what they've done to my people.
As you say this, your energy coming off of it shatters the glass. As you see the sheath glow a bit. Do you grab the sword?
I do.
You touch the sword handle. As you pull it out, you lightly unsheath it to see the black, eerie, voidal smoke pouring from it, as you've seen your brother's sword do so many times. And you close the blade. You feel within it the remnants of your brother's soul.
I don't know if you can hear me. Considering how little of you there is left. But I'm sorry, brother.
You say that as you see the soul spark to life just a bit, as you hear your brother's voice ring into your head. Levi, my brother, I missed you. I hope to see you soon. As you hear this voice, you see what was left of the soul remnants fade off the sword.
Don't worry, brother. I'll make this right.
So how would you say Levi is feeling about this so far?
He's pissed.
Okay. Do you take the sword and put it on your side?
I do, yes. But anybody, or fucking English. Every bit of grief, anxiety, and sadness that he felt before has just been replaced with rage.
Okay. As you walk from this graveyard of your people, the children you swore to protect from monsters, you feel their souls put their hands upon your back and wish
Hold on.
you luck. Do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do ba do da do. So, viewers, how are you enjoying the story so far? I hope you are having fun watching this. We're almost up to 50 subscribers, meaning soon we'll be able to live stream. So hopefully you'll tune in for our Adventures Cast and Shadow live streams behind the scenes. There are some crazy things that happen on our behind the scenes stuff, so please join us for behind the scenes. Maybe even get some little lore drops about what's coming up within the story. Stuff you won't be seeing otherwise. So yeah, if you can get us up to 50 subscribers, we would be so happy and enjoy your community. We enjoy all of our viewers, and we thank you for enjoying Season 2 of Adventures Cast in Shadow, which is supposed to be starring Wild. But we'll be getting to his stuff soon. Wild is right now in a vacation. So hopefully Wild will be joining us once he gets back. As you've seen within our last 2 sessions of Season 2, we have been following Northern as he goes on his path to redeem himself for his friends. As you remember, you have already seen the evil witch before. And as we all know, all evil witches have a story. But, yeah. So, thanks for tuning in, of course, always. And if you have any questions or want to ask any of the cast, we'll hold a Q&A soon of questions you have for our cast members for Adventures Cast in Shadow, and see their opinions on how the story is going and what they're hoping to come up soon. Ugh. Also, if you want to know upcoming content, we will start, hopefully soon, doing a weekly announcement saying what's coming up, what's happening in upcoming. Speaking of which, in an upcoming news as well, Northern has a series that is coming out called World at War. So be expecting World at War coming out soon, where I am not DMing. It is Northern DMing. You will be seeing me as a player for once. So, yeah. I hope you viewers enjoy it. This campaign for World at War has been an extremely fun time for me and our other players. You also will get to see me in one of our episodes one-shot Northern's boss.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Hey, you're back.
Yes. Didn't want to interrupt your little talk with the viewers. Hi, guys.
I was just doing that to buy some time while you were away.
Thank you. But yeah, I'm back now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, as you walk back through this hallway, you feel their hands press on your back, their spiritual hands, and push you forward. As you feel their souls with you now. You keep walking. What door do you choose next?
Before I exit the graveyard, I take out a torch, and you said there was like a fireplace nearby, right?
There is not a fireplace. This place is lit by bioluminescence also, but like your orbs of bioluminescence you can create.
Are there any candles?
There is a candle, yes. It is on her desk.
I light the torch, and I turn around back to the hallway in which I just came from. May you all rest in peace.
You light a torch or
And
you
I
light the
drop the
candle?
torch. I light the torch,
You
and I drop it at the doorway of the hallway.
You drop it as you see it hit the ground. You see this black water that you walked across within this hallway ignite on fire. as it turns a beautiful blue. Ooh, you see their soul, you see their spirits appear, bow their heads and say, "Thank you, Levi, our Lord and Savior," and they disappear.
I'll make this right. I promise you all.
You re-enter the room with the altar now. Which door do you choose?
The iron door.
You walk towards the iron door as you put your hands on it. You press it open with ease. In this room, you see something that appalls you.
Not again.
You see the rotting corpses of leviathans. But not regular leviathans, younglings. You see eggs that have hatched and then stabbed.
Who? What? What? Who? Who in their right mind? These are children. Infants. Do I see anything else?
One of the corpses is directly in front of a door, which is just a regular wooden door. And the other thing you notice is you noticed some of the eggs that haven't hatched. You think you feel a little bit of life in them. As you get near them, you see this black liquid injected into them and killed them before they even hatched.
Euthanized. Poisoned before they were even alive. Who? Why?
Oh, and there's
I
one
look
more thing.
around.
Before you get enter
yeah.
that door, there is one more thing you notice.
Hmm.
You look up as you see a mural of you and your brother, and hanging as a chandelier is the skeleton of your mother.
I take all of the corpses and I gently carry them over into sort of one central pile, all laid neatly. And I gaze upon them, strike a match, and lay it before them. I'm sorry you all had to go so early. I don't know who did this to you, but I have an idea. And I swear, when I find that man, when I find these gods, I will make them pay for every life that they took from you. Your past, your present, and your future. All will be repaid in blood.
As this match touches the water, their corpses slowly go up in a calming blue flame. You see, though, before they fully disintegrate upon the biggest of the youngling corpses, it has a branding on it. The branding of the Shadow Society. You you actually get a glimpse of this one's memories, as you see it being taken from your city, your place of retribution, and being forced into their human form, being tortured as they swap back, as they keep forcing him to change back and forth, back and forth. You see them brand him, and then the last thing you see, a shadowy man, and with a familiar voice from a memory. How pitiful. I thought you would have lasted longer. Pull out what looks to be a gun, like sort of like Wild's. Put it up to its head, and and the memory of the child fades as the bodies turn into ash. Roll me a Constitution save real quick.
I'm probably gonna fail this one.
Oh yeah, you roll this one at double disadvantage.
Oh, well, fuck. That's a 13.
That one does not pass. You hear the infants and children's voices screaming in your head, crying for help, crying out your name to protect them and save them. You hear it pounding, them getting louder and louder and louder. You feel your chest start heaving. You start feeling short of breath as you go into a full anxiety attack. What happens to Levi?
I collapse. I collapse.
Do you go unconscious or are you just
No.
crying?
No, I scream. I scream along with the children.
As you
Knowing
scream,
the-
you hear your voice get lost within their screams as they keep getting louder within your head. You can voice act this, but basically what you're asking them is you're asking the voices to stop. And you're like profusely apologizing.
Is that worth being yelled at for? Actually, no. I know my mic won't pick it up. So, as much as I'd love to, I unfortunately can't.
You won't voice act it?
I can't, no.
Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. As you scream and tell them to stop, your anxiety spiking. You
Actually, wait, no, I might be able to. Fuck it, we're gonna try! Okay, so go again.
Yeah, you're screaming and crying, telling them to stop and apologizing.
Please, I'm sorry. Stop! 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 I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Would you say Levi is like crying violently?
Yes.
The voices slowly fade from your head as you're left there in deafening silence.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
You said you got a 13, right?
I got a 13, yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun because I've been saving this one.
Oh, God.
All of a sudden, you see in front of you your father, or appear, or it's not really him. You can tell, barely. But it feels like him as he slaps you across the face, as he leans down, grabbing you by the collar, picking you up, looking at you. I told you to protect them, save them. not to let them die. And
I tried, okay?
You could have tried harder, you worthless boy. As you hear him screaming at you, telling you it's your fault. He reels back to punch you. As rage fills you, you lunge on top of him, and you start in bridled rage punching him after punch after punch after punch after punch. You hear your father telling you to stop, crying, saying he's sorry, as his bluish black blood just comes across your hand over and over and over. You keep punching, and you land one more punch. As you look down, you see your father's mangled face, teeth knocked out, him struggling to breathe. He reaches up as his hand falls limp. You see your hand covered in your father's blood.
No apology will fix this.
You see the illusion fade. You see the tile beneath you crumbled, and your fist is bleeding. Your anxiety attack clears.
I did what I could. I'm sorry I wasn't there. But I'll make everything right. I know I failed you. But I'll fix everything again. And maybe then, just maybe, we can finally live in peace. It was your wish, after all. A man who just wanted to save a dying race. You never really understood. But I do. I know that this war couldn't be fought with your ways of peace. And seeing the man it turned you into, it wouldn't do anything to help us anyway. This war, like many, will be won not with treaty, but in bloodshed.
As you say those words, you remember you playing within the throne room as your dad watches you laughing. It starts becoming late. Your dad tells you to go off to bed. As you start walking to head to your bedroom, you turn to say goodnight as you see a shadowy person, appear and rush forward and stab your dad through the chest with his sword, pulling it out and slashing him across the face, cutting off his head. And the man turns, looking at you, his dark, silvery black eyes glaring at you. As you scream, you rush forward, and you see the man disappear into the water.
Not these men, these beasts. The so-called society they call themselves. What mockery. We just wanted to live. I'm sorry for what they've done to you. My children, my mother, my father. I will end a race to save ours.
You say
Maybe then
oh.
you'll get your wish.
You say these things as you turn to look at this wooden door behind you. Do you enter it?
I do.
You open the room. You see what looks to be an office, a desk. Within it, you don't find anything normally peculiar. You find a journal. Well, it's written by someone called Gevalier. No, Gavroche. His name's Gavroche. And it's talking about... It's mocking your people. How the children screamed, begged for mercy. It's like in pure description on how they killed them and how they tortured them. You then read the last sentence. Only if they were as willing as as the stupid girl to join our side, or I guess sort of willing. And that's where the book ends.
I snap the book shut. Enough to cause a very loud clap from it, but not enough to destroy it. It's damaged, yes, but it functions.
You see on the cover the Shadow Society's emblem. You look more around the room as you see banners of the Shadow Society in this room.
Do I see anything interesting as I look around?
Roll me inspection.
Inspection, not investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, wait, yeah. There is no inspection check. Hey, that's a 21. Or, wait, no, I read that. 27. Because that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
That's my modifier.
One of the desk drawers you pull out is a picture of a man smiling with his elf wife and their little girl in front of him, touching her toes. Really like struggling to touch her toes. You see the man smiling, a scar across his eye, and voidal, silvery eyes staring at the picture. The eyes that exactly looked like the eyes that killed your father.
Do I see it, like, as a person, or do I see it in the picture?
In the picture, you see this guy's eyes looking exactly like the eyes of the man that killed your father.
I pick up the picture and shatter the frame that it's in, pulling out the picture itself. What a shame.
On the back, you actually see something. Happy.
What does it say?
It says, "Happy birthday, Daddy, to the best dad ever."
When I find you, your wife will never recognize you. I fold it up and put it in my pocket.
Okay. You exit this room. There's one room left.
I walk over to Callie's door, and before I open it, my hand instinctively goes up and does a quick little rhythmic 4 taps. Just like I used to do.
tap it those 3 times, and you hear the lock on it. Click! And the door slowly swings open. The lights turn on, candles with blue flame, and you see the room you remember. You see Callie's bedroom. Down to the scale, the bookshelf in the same corner, her desk, her bed. The only thing that's different is there's another door. On her desk is a scratched out picture of you and her. The other things you also notice, you see writings on the wall saying, "She's not me. I'm not her. She doesn't belong. I'm the original. 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 I'm the original." As it gets worse and worse and worse. And the last thing you see is, "Am I the original?"
Yes, you are, sweetheart. I know you are. You can't hear me. But I know you're out there somewhere. I very gently pick up the photo of me and her that was scratched up and hold it in my hand. I fold it and
sorry.
You're fine. I fold it and put it in a pouch in my belt, a pouch that has nothing else in it.
As you do this, you look at the frame it was in. You see the wooden outlinings, a little rigid, but you remember it as the first thing she ever made. You teaching her the ways of carving it, cutting the wood for it. You remember the beautiful oak tree that you cut down and replanted.
I hope I can do this right.
Do you open the next door?
I do.
You open it as you see a ginormous oak tree growing. Its beautiful leaves shining on you. The blue, the deep sea blue water around the island. As you step, you realize this is the same tree you planted all those years ago. As you reach towards it, you touch it. As you feel your body lurch, as you realize it was a portal key. You are now in a sandy desert, in a village you don't know or recognize. That is where we are going to end at least this part of the first recording of today off. Thank you viewers for watching it, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
And all I have to say, au revoir.